In my family, girls were married off the moment they got their first period. It didn't matter if you were 12, 13, or 14. Once it happened, everyone said you were ready for a husband, usually someone much older. I grew up believing this was completely normal. It didn't seem strange until I turned 11. That's when my cousin Mayam got promised to a man in his 40s just 3 days after her first period. Everyone congratulated her, but I couldn't ignore how scared she looked. That night, I quietly started eating less. Not because I disliked food, but because I noticed thinner girls in my family got their periods later. I thought if I could delay mine, I could delay my future. I didn't understand the science behind it, I just knew I needed time. The other girls teased me and called me skeleton, but I didn't care. Some of them were already being promised to men much older than them, and I didn't want that to be me. Even though I hadn't gotten my period yet, my family still trained me to be a wife. Every Friday before sunrise, I had to serve meals to the men in silence. I was taught to cook, clean, and always keep my head down. My mother applied skin lightening cream to my face each night, saying it would make me more presentable one day. Outwardly, I acted like the perfect daughter. I never complained. I even pretended to be excited about marriage and children. Inside, I was just trying to buy time. When I was 14 and still hadn't gotten my period, something unexpected happened. A teacher noticed how thin I was and asked me to stay after class. While I waited in her office, I saw pamphlets about teenagers' rights and marriage laws. I started reading and my entire perspective changed. It was the first time I learned that minors couldn't legally be forced into marriage. I secretly memorized everything: phone numbers, resources, and what to say if I needed help. Later, I quietly shared that information with a few younger cousins. We practiced speaking up just in case any of us needed it. At 15, my period finally came. My family celebrated immediately. By that evening, my father was already talking about potential husbands. Everything I had feared felt suddenly real, but I wasn't the same person anymore. I now knew there were laws, and there were people who could help. For the first time in my life, I realized that what I had always been told was tradition might actually be something I had the right to challenge, and that realization changed everything.